In the previous video of this Boca bearing installation, I installed the bearings for the wheels and for the steering mechanism. Now I'm going to go ahead and install the ones for the transmission, these 7 here. Currently I don't have the motor in the car, so this will make my work a lot easier, but what you'd have to do if you were doing this installation, you'd have to take the motor, the spur gear, the pinion, all of those things out as well. I'm not going to go over that because that's something that's fairly simple and many people know how to do. So as you can see, I've taken the whole rear end of the car off here. So now I'm going to go and take this apart to get into everything that's inside here. Okay, as you can see, I've taken everything off of the transmission. Now all I need to do is take off the pieces of drive shaft here, and then I'll be able to open it up and replace the bearings. So I've opened up the box, and what you can see in here is there's one bearing here, one underneath that. There's one bearing in here, so that's 3 here. On each side of this gear there's a bearing, that's 5, and plus underneath this gear here there's another bearing. So I'll go and switch those out now. Okay guys, so I'm having a lot of trouble getting the bearings off of this, so I'm going to try to do that off camera. And I should be back soon to record that, and I'll let you know what I used to cut them off in case you have the same problem with it. Okay, so now this is almost 2 weeks later. I finally got the bearings off of this piece. I ended up having to take it into my my local hobby shop, and I have absolutely no idea what they did. So if you're having the same problem, hopefully you have a great hobby shop where they'll be happy to help you. Now I'm just going to stick the bearings onto this piece, and then I'm going to put the transmission back together and onto the car. Okay, so I finished up everything that needs to be done in the car, other than this one last bearing. That bearing needs to go into the spur gear, which I have over here because I'm currently getting an upgrade for it. And that's also why I don't have the motor or the pinion or anything like that in the car yet. That's because I'm doing some work on that right now. But that's something that does obviously need to be installed for your car to run. So all I'm going to do is just quickly pop out the old bearing, put in the new one. Okay, so that final bearing is in. The car runs very smoothly, and I highly recommend these bearings. They're very good. So hopefully this video will show you how to install a pair if you have a Traxxas Bandit. Thanks for watching.